Hello out there, having a cup of coffee this morning. Most of the time this time of year, for the last 30 years, I had to boil up a pot of coffee in order to get it done, and it was early in the morning. It's a little later this time, but anyway, just to explain a few things about this class, it's something that is kind of near and dear to my heart. For the last 30 years, I've actually spent running a business that provides services to consumers and customers around the world to come out to a place like Wyoming, in a wild place, and show them some different things in the capacity of packing into backcountry camps, hunting on ranches that are exclusive, and it's just been an honor to do that. That being what it is, I just want to explain this class to a certain degree. It's going to incorporate a lot about horses or mules in my case, and also some of the techniques that we used in order to get around large carnivores like bears and wolves and live in country which they inhabit, and do that successfully, and some on-the-ground kind of techniques that not only are the public agencies requiring of us, but the public actually is asking for them. And maybe hopefully drawing in some of your experiences so that you can discuss it. I really want this thing to be an interactive course that you can participate in and that sort of thing. I know it's a late start course. And we do that for a couple of reasons, probably some pretty obvious ones. Some of you got in here because you weren't making the grade in another course, so you needed another 3-credit class. I understand that. But I think we have a lot of things in common. Agricultural operations, in order to make it, in order to attain a higher margin of profit and cash flow reasons, are actually incorporating and have been incorporating right to the consumer type of products and services like recreation. This has been ongoing for many, many years. And so hopefully those of you that have an interest in that, and I don't care if you're a truck farmer from California, or you're a Iowa corn and soybean farmer, or you live right in Wyoming where you have mountain pastures and you graze your cattle in the Badlands, you've got an opportunity to take advantage of, because people want to see the things that you do and the places that you are. So there's always that opportunity. We can monetize that and make quite a nice living, or actually append some of our income from those sort of things, and really have a good time doing it, showing people some of the expertise that we've developed through the years of service that we've had and in the industry we are. And so, I mean, it's quite an honor for all of that. Cut to the chase. This course it is a condensed course. It's a 3-hour class, so I'm going to ask some things of you. The first week was this last week, and then we're gonna ramp it up a little bit more. Actually, 2 blocks within Moodle will be used just to separate and organize your work for me and yourselves. So make sure that the October 8th through the 14th, that you recognize that you have to get into 2 different blocks and perform what I'm asking for you there. Let yourself know that I'm here a lot. I'm available. Urgency to me means that you give me a call. Email's fine. If you've got a few days to spare, weekends, I'm working in my hunting camp, I'm up on my farm working or doing something else, I will respond, but it might not be as timely fashion as is necessary. In this class, in all my classes, I give out my cell phone. You're welcome to call that. I appreciate the fact that people don't try to bother me on that too much, But on the same token, if you need a question asked in a timely fashion, that's probably the one go-to. And I don't actually mind you calling me. I may have to get back to you. So leave a message, okay? This week, or this several weeks we've got, there are also scholarships available. If you go to the Casper College website, you can just put in the directory scholarship application. Go to that scholarship application, fill it out. It's one page. It's real simple. It will ask you for some references. If you're in my courses or have been in my courses, I'd be glad to give you a recommendation. Okay? It's an honor to be able to give out thousands and thousands of dollars for people. And there's those people that have supported our program that have given in the past that make this education available to you. $1,000, $500 here or there means a lot to you guys out there, and I know it would. So make sure that you do that and get your offers or recommendation to me. So anyway, I'm trying to make this fairly short. I'll probably put it in a check-in type of video to each one of the weeks. Last week we talked about the types of horses, and I want to just emphasize the fact that when I get a new employee in, they'd come from all walks of life. Lots of times they didn't have any kind of horse experience. So it was somewhat frustrating in the beginning when we set up our business to have somebody like that and say, well, go pick out the old sorrel out there. He's got a thin snip on his nose. He's really easy. He's got this so-and-so brand on his left hip. And describe him like that, and then they just look at you with a blank stare. So I know that all of you come from all walks of life with a lot of experience or slim to none as far as experience goes. So anyway, as an introduction, that's why I emphasize the type of horses and the colors of horses, because in this business, if we're using horses, we need to describe them. And that's just an easy way to describe this. This would be the first lesson that I'd actually given a potential or a new employee of ours. I'd introduce them to our horse herd and our mule herd. I'd make it a requirement that they actually study the horses, they be around them, and they learn them. Because those of you that have been in equine fields also know that, you know, every one of the horses is different. The behaviors are different and all that kind of stuff. So that also adds to what you need to know about those animals. They're just an absolute blessing to be able to use in one's business. Those of us that ranch out there and have had to use them within our business in any way, as you know. So anyway, I wish you luck. Do well in your other courses. Check in with me. I want you to get in here and have some fun, but turn your work in. If you have problems with it, contact me. All right, over and out. We'll talk to you, email me. I can set up a video chat, any of the above, okay? So I look forward to it. I always like visiting with my online students that are out there in the field.